Oh my god. So first advice, do not try to make a snow angel without a waterproof pants. Oh my god, such a bad idea. Hello weirdos, how is it freezing today? Oh my god, it is so freaking cold. And just saying, I'm filming this part of the video for the third time. So first time I filmed it on my phone and the quality was just crap. Here you go, just so that you can see how crappy it is. Believe me or not, this was on the Google Pixel 3. Second time it was super gray, but I thought today was such a beautiful day and I have my camera with me, so I'm just filming this another time. You cannot say I'm not dedicated to this channel, and I really hope it's recording right now. So today is super cold. As you know, when it's sunny it's even colder, so I really wanted to make this video earlier. It's already February, I know, but I'm here as a friend to pop that bubble head of yours and just to tell you that winter is not quite over yet. February is kind of halfway. Apparently I needed to survive another winter to feel inspired and maybe freeze my brain awake. Winter can be really beautiful, as you can see here. I chose this beautiful park, but it can also feel really long, especially here in Canada. This is my 5th winter, so coming from an exotic island without any winter, my first winter was really hard. So I'm making this video today just to share with you what I've learned from the past 5 winters and also share my best advice for you on how to survive. It's gonna be challenging, but we can do this together. I'm walking a lot to stay warm. Also talking really fast, I just realized, because maybe I'm too cold and I just want to get inside. Yeah, let's go inside. Way better. Whew, it was so cold outside, but 1 second, I just need one more thing before starting. Nothing better than a warm coffee. And yes, I drink my coffee black. And yes, I have a McGill mug because still I'm very nostalgic. So I use that little French press, which I find very practical. And just in case some of you want to know, this is my ultimate favorite coffee in Montreal. So in Van Hood Vanilla Hazelnut. So it's so warm, we can start unzipping this. I know most of you already had your first taste of Canadian winter because it's already February right now. I'm a bit late for this video. During my first year, January, February was the time I fell into a small depression. So I'm here to help you avoid the mistakes I make during winter, to share what I've learned from my past experience. Yeah, cheers to you. So now that we're all warmed up, shall we start? So my first tip to survive a crazy winter like we have here in Montreal is of course to have a good winter coat. This is the basic item you need to help you go through your first winter, or if it's not the first, your second, third. It never gets easier. Sorry for telling you this. So I recommend to get a coat that goes to your knees. I'm not showing you my knees because I'm not wearing any pants. It's my day off, okay? If it only covers the top, it's not enough because with the wind, it's very harsh on the legs. I will not recommend to get one that goes down to your ankle because that's a bit harder to walk. So the perfect length for me is the knees. Before all the hatred, yes, I know I have a Canada Goose. No, I'm not prone to animal cruelty or animal murder. I'm sorry, but this is the coat my mom bought for me my first year, which was pretty expensive. I don't really have the means to buy another coat. I think we bought it for 800 or 1,000, something like that, but I've used it for the past 5 years, so I believe that those animals have died for purpose. Also, something important for your winter coat is to have pockets here. So I have pockets here for my wallet, but here are for the hands, and it's very practical when you need to walk and your pockets are full, so I can just whoop like that so they don't freeze to death, and they're easily accessible to open doors and whoop back. So let's resume for the coat. Coat to your knees, that's what I would recommend. Little pockets here. It doesn't need to be Canada Goose, it doesn't need to be real fur. I'm sure there are other coats out there that are like vegan, against animal cruelty, even less expensive. And oh, also this is very practical. If you can have those, there's like those things inside the coat, which is very practical when you need to like take the metro. You can just wear it like that. Not very fashionable. Cool, I don't know how they're called. Oh, apparently I'm a medium, if anyone's want to know. So now that we covered the coat, I don't know what I'm doing this, but we can go to item number 2, your winter boots. I will highly recommend to have waterproof winter boots. Even though it's a bit pricier, this is very important because when the streets are like this and then you have no other ways than walking in the water, you really want your boots to be waterproof, because then you have to walk many miles with wet feet in the cold, which is the worst. I think it's a very important feature to be able to walk. So these are my boots. They're pretty dirty right now. So they're Australian boots apparently. So it's Immer. This is the brand. They're waterproof, of course, which is a lifesaver for me. I can just walk or jump in the icy puddles like a kid and my feet stay warm. My third point and advice is about crampons. I don't know how to pronounce it or translate it. When it's super icy outside, it's kind of hard to walk. So some people use these to put under their boots so that they don't fall or glide or slide or whatever. So I tried these. I will not recommend personally. I tried them for my first year because my mom was so concerned about me falling. So they have a little spike at the bottom so that you can put them on your boots and then just walk around. To be honest, they're not the most practical things. They do help a little bit with the ice in a university lifestyle set, which I believe it's most of you, to run around between classes, inside, outside, inside, outside. And these are not the most practical because first, when you arrive inside, you need to find a bench to be able to take them off, or you need to be very good with balance. And they're very icy with a lot of dirt, so your hands are going to be frozen because there will be a lot of ice stuck in these. Then you need to find a plastic bag to put them in because the ice is going to melt, of course. And if you don't want to dirty the entire school, you just need to put them in a plastic bag and carry it around all day until you need to go outside again, find a bench, put them on again, etc. Or if you're like me, the more lazy type, you can try to keep them on your boots while you're walking inside, but you're just gonna sound like a horse trotting around school. And these made me fall inside even more than I did on ice. And trust me, you look even stupider to fall inside at school in front of everybody. And I fell hitting my head on the wall and it was so embarrassing. So yeah, they're very slippery inside when there's no ice, and you do sound like a horse. Just throwing that away. I also tried the Paja boots with the pike integrated in the shoe that you can flip. These were not helpful at all. Just be careful when you walk. I will just recommend you to walk slowly on ice. Be careful, little step. Don't try to run. That was a lot of spit. Just take your time. If you're a bit late to school, it's okay, or maybe leave earlier. For the bottom half of the body, honestly, I just wear jeans. I know some people put like layers underneath their jeans, like leggings or stuff like that, but I don't feel the need. I hate having to put leggings on, so I just put my jeans. I feel like when it's super cold, at some point you just don't feel your legs anymore. My legs will be frozen, it's okay, but as long as I can still walk, I'm all good. So for the bottom part, if you want, you can put extra layers. I don't personally. I know that might not be a good thing, but for me it works. So now that I covered the clothing, I'm just gonna talk about like more the lifestyle or the habits I have. Please, I'm gonna repeat it again. I feel like I said it already before, but try to stay active. Don't just stop. Don't just go into hibernation because it's gonna be really hard to get out of it. During my first year, that's exactly the mistake I made. I just stopped all activities because it was too hard to go to the gym and change there. I was too lazy, it was cold, it was a good excuse to just binge more shows. And I gained so much weight during that first year. It was very hard. Whatever activities you are doing during the summer, don't stop them. I'm sure Canada or Montreal has adapted to offer these sports indoors. So just find a way to continue being active, maybe switch to something else that can be easier to do indoor during winter. Whether it's running, there's stadium indoor. Whether it's swimming, there's swimming pool indoor. You don't have any excuse. Or if you don't want to do that, try winter activities. It's super fun. You can go skiing, you can go ice skating, maybe just go walk in the snow. It's so pretty, beautiful. Just cover yourself with all your winter gear I just talked about and you'll be fine. Just adapt, have fun with winter. You don't need to hit the gym every day. Just find creative way to stay active. Personally, I tried indoor rock climbing. It changed my life. I'm more active now than I am in the summer even. I'm addicted. So for me, it's not even a workout. It's just super fun to go and it's a super good workout. So I will recommend if you want to try a new activity, go rock climbing. I personally go to Block Shop, which is super awesome. Just keep moving. Don't fall in that vicious cycle. And also, right now, I'm just gonna pop the myth that you need to eat more during winter. I know that a lot of people say that because it's winter, we kinda need more calories, but no, that's just bullshit. Don't fall in the trap. I know that when it's cold, you need to burn more calories because you need to warm up, but let's be real here. You don't walk outside in the cold enough to be needing more calories. This is ridiculous. It's not your 10-minute walk to university that's gonna make your metabolism need more calories. This is just a stupid excuse people say to indulge in raclette, hot chocolate, poutine. So I'm here as a friend and I'm telling you that this is not real. Do not fall in that trap. I fell into that myth. I indulged myself. I stopped working out. I gained so much weight during my first year. It was pretty hard to take off that weight, that extra weight that I gained, because with the stopping your activities because it's winter, and then I didn't work out for the next year after that because it was so hard to start again, and the myth that I needed to eat more, or the excuse I was using to be able to eat more during winter, you just enter into a vicious cycle that is very difficult to get out of. This of course contributed to my depression in January, February, because I was just laying in bed watching TV, eating all day, and this is mentally unhealthy when I was used to working out almost every day. So I know that this huge vicious cycle contributes to a lot of students dropping out of McGill because the winter part is very hard, and you add all the stress of the classes, the exams, living by yourself, no emotional support. So you really need to have those friends to help you survive that like depression state. That's what I call January, February, March. Very harsh. Thank God my family arrived in April to save me. I know some of you might have gone through that. I hope you survived. I know some of you will soon. So I'm just sharing this advice. You have no excuse now that we're gonna stay active, well covered, and eating healthy during winter. My last point is to take advantage of what the cities offer. So I'm pretty sure Canada has well adapted to this harsh winter, and most of its cities have underground network. And I'm gonna talk specifically for Montreal. I'm sure you have heard of Montreal's underground network, which is pretty huge. So I'm going to show you here a map of Montreal underground city. It's pretty useful if you need to go to a point A to a point B. It's -30. You can go from the Hudson Bay to the atrium by using the underground network, Complexe des Jardins to Chinatown using the underground network. These are resources you have, or ways to survive winter that you might even not know about. I know it can be kind of a maze. If it interests you, I use the underground network almost every day to go to work because it's so cold right now. So I thought about making a video about how to navigate the underground network, maybe from all the extremities, because the underground passages are on all different levels. They're kind of hidden, so you really need to know where you're going, otherwise it's just a maze and you can get lost. It took me a long time to discover the whole network, so if you want me to make a video about how to navigate the underground network, leave a comment to let me know that this might interest you. I hope I helped. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. If you want to see what I come up next, oh my god, come up with next. Is that a sentence? If you want to see what I come up with next, just hit the subscribe button. If you have any other questions about winter survival guide or any other advice you'll need from me, if you have questions about what this video was about, if I was too confusing, just leave a comment in the comment section. I'll try my best to answer. So that's it. See you soon. Bye. Very my voice is just not working out right now. I know you already that thing is so annoying. Oh my god, my hands are frozen.